So I wanted to make a video to show an easy way to generate some new SSH keys for GitHub repositories. And what are the circumstances that you would need new keys? There's a couple. Either you deleted your old keys and you need to regenerate new ones, or you got a new computer and you need to regenerate a new key for that new computer, or possibly the same computer with an existing key, but you need to connect to a different GitHub account. And so those are some different scenarios where we need to display and generate our key. So first we need to see if we even have local SSH keys. So we can do that by going to some repository that we know we want to get into. And this is my personal repository. I'm going to do a git pull. And depending on what stage you are in the process, it might ask if you want to continue connecting, and just type yes. So we type yes and we get the error message, permission denied. So I was connected on this account, but I deleted my keys so I could make this video. We can't connect, so now we have to regenerate those keys. The main thing here is you don't have to type this stuff. You just want to, all of the commands are in the description below, and we're just going to copy and paste all of them. And the only thing you have to type in is your email. So this first command, we want to just confirm if we have keys or not. So we're going to paste in this first command, which is going to check if we have any existing SSH keys on our computer. So before I deleted them, I took this screenshot, and this is what it looked like. I had these RSA keys. So after I deleted my keys, I ran that same command, and now you can say I have no keys. So now we need to regenerate our keys. So the first thing to do to regenerate a new SSH key is copy and paste that next command. And you're going to replace between the quotations, you're going to put in your GitHub's email address. So you have to have a GitHub account. So whatever that email is, you're going to put it between the quotations. There's no brackets or anything. It's just the quotations and your email address. So you type that in, hit enter, and this will take a second. Now it's generating the keys. And you can enter a file name. If you could have multiple sets of keys, I usually don't. So just hit enter here. For these, we're going to use all the defaults. So just hit enter. And for the passphrase, if you enter a passphrase, you're going to have to type it every time that you interact with the repo. So you don't want to do that either. So passphrase, just hit enter and hit enter again to confirm. And now your key has been generated. And you have this nice pretty picture here. So the next thing we need to do is we need to do a few more steps. We have to attach that SSH key to the agent. So first we want to make sure that the SSH agent is enabled. So we copy and paste in this next command, just verbatim, hit enter. We get that message, and your numbers will look different than this, but the general message will be the same. And then we want to add our SSH key to the agent. So just paste in that next command verbatim. And we see that our identity has been added to that key. And so now we need to display the whole key so we can paste it into our GitHub account. So this final command, we just paste that in and we hit enter, and this entire thing is your SSH key. So we're going to copy this entire little bit, starting with the SSH at the top left and ending with our email at the bottom. So just select it all, copy it, then we head over to our GitHub account. And we click on our icon up there for settings, go to the settings option. And then on the left, it's the SSH and GBG keys. Click on that. And it's basically one entry per computer. That's the way I have it set up. So I have two computers. So I have a desktop entry here and a laptop entry here. So I deleted my desktop entry so I can make this video. So I want to add that back in. So I'm going to click new SSH key. There's a new entry. And for title, I titled these it's just the name of my computer. I want to know which computer is connected to this account. So that's the name of my computer. And then the key, you simply just paste in that entire glob of characters and you add your key, and that's it. Now you can see we have two entries here in our Git account. And now we can head back to our repo and we do a pull, and hopefully there's no error messages. No error messages. I'm already up to date, so we are reconnected. So that all worked great. And if you want to redisplay this key, like why would you do that? Well, I have a work account and I have a home account, and to do this video, I deleted my desktop keys from both. So I need to reconnect this to my work account. Let's say I was doing this a week later, 2 weeks later, and I don't have that key on my clipboard anymore. So I'm just going to run that last command like I did previously and just display that key again. It's all the same steps. So I'm going to copy this, and then I'll head over to my work account, and the same settings in the GitHub, the settings, the SSH key, add new key, give the name of my computer, paste the key in, and that's it. So it's using my personal key to connect to my work account, but it's fine. In that instance, maybe people do want to make a separate key to, work key to connect to their work computer. I don't. It just keeps it a little bit simpler. So hopefully that made this process a little bit easier to understand. I've seen a lot of instructions out there on how to do this, and they seem to all kind of get lost in the weeds at some point. So hopefully this makes sense, and let me know if there are any questions.